15 things you didn't know about New York. Welcome to Alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. Hello Aluxers, and welcome back to another amazing video. Today we're looking at some crazy facts you didn't know about New York. The city that never sleeps has earned a reputation for being one of America's wealthiest cities, and about 250,000 people move there every year, and quite a few of them have lots of money to spend. When people refer to New York, they generally mean Manhattan, the most famous of New York's 5 boroughs. Many consider it to be the financial, cultural, and cinematic capital of the world, with the famous streets and taxis we all can so easily picture. Its amazing reputation is well earned. Anyone who's visited or lived there can testify how wonderfully chaotic, diverse, and busy it is. Because Alux.com is dedicated to becoming the world's best resource on the most expensive luxury items and places around the globe, we wanted to bring you another video about another iconic city and the many luxurious secrets it holds. With that being said, let's take a look at 15 things you didn't know about New York. Number 1. Manhattan's most expensive apartment recently sold for $250 million. The quadruplex apartment, that's right, it's a thing, is on Central Park South and has more than doubled in value since it was originally bought last year. It has 16 bedrooms, 5 balconies, and a huge terrace for entertaining all of your rich friends into the early hours. Number 2. A 26-course tasting menu from Masa in the Time Warner Center makes it the most expensive restaurant in the city. Just 26 seats in the whole place, and 26 courses to work your way through. It's all about the numbers at Masa, and the biggest number of all is the bill at the end. You can expect to pay between $400 and $700 per person for this menu, which is selected by the chef and extremely exclusive. Number 3. The famous Empire State Building is so big it has its own zip code. The 1,250-foot building used to be the tallest in the world, but it was since beaten by the first World Trade Center tower in 1970. It has its own zip code. It's 10118, houses 1,000 different businesses, and has starred in over 50 movies. Number 4. The 5-star Waldorf Astoria Hotel has an abandoned train platform underneath it. It's a bit of a wreck now, but it used to be Franklin D. Roosevelt's private train platform, and a way for him to get to his presidential suite at the Waldorf without being harassed by the press. The bulletproof carriage is still down there, though it hasn't been used for quite a long time. Number 5. An island in the middle of the East River was sold for $10 in 1975. South Brother Island is in between Bronx and Queens, and it is probably the cheapest real estate in New York that year. Well, piece of land anyway. The buyer never built anything on it, and it now functions as a nature sanctuary, overseen by the city's Parks Department. Number 6. Explorer Peter MINUIT supposedly bought Manhattan Island from the Native American population in 1626 for goods worth $1,000 in today's money. Dutch colonist Peter MINUIT apparently made the purchase and became the first leader of the New Netherland when he was 46 years old. There's no official documentation to prove it, just a letter referencing it, and it's suggested by historians that the indigenous people would have been unlikely to sell their land just like that. Number 7. The most expensive hotel suite in the city is the TYWARNER penthouse at the Four Seasons. It costs $45,000 a night. If you can afford it, this suite includes a 360-degree view of Manhattan and 24-hour access to your own personal Rolls-Royce, butler, and personal trainer. It also includes a couple of pretty interesting design features, including a grand piano and leather walls. You know, in case you want to film a rap video. Number 8. You can also treat yourself to a pamper session at New York's most expensive spa inside the Mandarin Oriental Hotel. The Mandarin Oriental boasts private spa experiences in luxury suites. For $1,700, you and a partner can enjoy 4 hours of treatments, beginning with an essential oil bath and a variety of Thai-inspired facials, four-handed massages, and body wraps. Try not to fall asleep during. It will be a real waste. Number 9. The AT&T skyscraper in Tribeca has absolutely no windows. Built in 1974, it was designed to store technical telephone switching equipment. Its architect created it to survive nuclear fallout, hence no windows. And each floor is 18 feet high. It's not exactly pretty, but if a nuclear war ever hits Manhattan, at least no one will lose phone signal. Number 10. Running a hot dog stand in a prime spot near Central Park can cost $300,000 a year. They might look like tiny enterprises, but it's big business to run a hot dog stand in an area of the city where you get a lot of footfall. Carts on Fifth Avenue and near various entrances to Central Park need big permits, and once the sellers have got one, they can turn a surprising amount of profit. Number 11. A quarter of the world's gold bullion is stored underneath Wall Street. The Federal Reserve Bank has a very impressive gold vault containing over 500,000 bars. You can even go on a tour there. None of the gold actually belongs to the Federal Reserve Bank. It's all the property of various other banks and governments. Number 12. 800 languages are spoken in New York, making it the most diverse linguistic population in the world. Just 51% of New Yorkers speak English at home. New York is famously a city of immigrants, where people come from all over the world to live the American dream. As a result, the population is extremely diverse. Spanish, French Creole, Russian, and Yiddish are some of the most common languages spoken. Number 13. Somewhere in the city, Einstein's eyes are stored in a safe deposit box. When Einstein died in 1955, his brain was removed so it could be studied. During the autopsy, they also took his eyes for some reason, and they were given to his optician as a gift. No one knows where the safe deposit box is now, but they will surely be up for auction the moment they're found. Number 14. 1 in 21 New Yorkers is a millionaire. The average price of an apartment in Manhattan is now $1.87 million, so you literally need to be a multi-millionaire to buy a property in the city. Once you've got the apartment ticked off, though, it's a millionaire's playground. With the most famous streets, restaurants, and department stores in the world, what's not to love? Number 15. Former Mayor Michael Bloomberg is the richest person in New York. With an estimated net worth of $43 billion, former Mayor Bloomberg is one of the most famous New Yorkers and definitely the richest. He was the mayor of the city for over 10 years, but now he just does a bit of casual entrepreneurship and philanthropy. Nothing major. Why not check out our top 10 richest politicians in the world video? Can you guess what number Bloomberg is at? New York's reputation as a fabulous city is definitely a worthy one. You have a 1 in 21 chance of being a millionaire, and you might be living next door to Einstein's eyes, sitting in a little box. If you were a millionaire with your sights set on a nice slice of elusive New York property, where would you look? Would you want to be in one of those palaces overlooking Central Park and its wealthy hot dog vendors? Or would you prefer to be a permanent resident of one of the city's incredible hotel suites? Oh, you're still here? Well, here's another amazing fact about New York for you. New Yorkers bite 10 times more people than sharks do. Shark attacks are actually pretty rare, and you're much more likely to have a chunk taken out of you while walking down Fifth Avenue than you are swimming in the sea. Thank you for spending some time with us, Aluxer. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss a video. If you want more, we handpicked these videos you might enjoy, or head over to Alux.com for the best in fine living content on the planet. Be a part of the largest community of luxury enthusiasts in the world and tell your story.